Hello ladies and gentlemen, God's Woodsman here for you today. What would you do if you were back in the mountains and all of a sudden your head is just pounding, or your shoulders hurting, or your feet are hurting, but you really need some aspirin, you need some ibuprofen, you need some kind of an anti-inflammatory for your sore joints, for your head, something. Coming up, I will show you a way that you can find out in nature, a way of taking care of that. Hope you stay with me. Alright, believe it or not, this is all you're going to need. Just a piece of willow. And you might be wondering, what in the world, God's Woodsman, are you doing with a hunk of willow for my headache? Am I going to beat you over the head with it? No. What I'm going to do, believe it or not, is I am going to scrape the bark off. And you might be still wondering, God's Woodsman, what are you doing? I'm actually going to go ahead and just set my cup right underneath it, because this stuff right here is your aspirin. It's been used for thousands of years in pharmacies all over the world. No, not really. But it has been used for thousands of years. The Native Americans all over the U.S. and all over, and other natives all around the world have used it for fever, for headaches, for joint pain. There's still some people that buy it at the health food store and they just swear by it. And the stuff is great. I've even used it when I had a back injury, and it was one of the things that helped me the most with my back injury. And you can just cut it off if you want, like this. I think it works a little bit better if you shave it off, because it kind of breaks up the fibers a little bit more. But basically what you're looking for is a pretty good little pile of it that looks something like, maybe, something about like that is what you're looking for. That's more than enough for your typical headache. Then, all you need to do is just add some hot water. I know, handy that I always have all this stuff right off to the side. And that'll be more than enough just like that. Whew, that water's really hot. Give me a quick twig spoon here. There we go. Just stir it in a little bit, and I know, you're like, seriously? You want me to drink that mess? Yes, I do. It's good. Trust me, you'll see me drinking it in just a second. You can boil it if you want to. I've already boiled the water, and the water just came off the fire, so I'm not too worried about any bacteria or anything. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of honey, just because I want to. And it's not the most pleasant tasting stuff in the world. It's not bad, but it is a little bit bitter. And a little bit of honey will really make it taste a lot better. So I'm just going to take my twig spoon here and add some honey. Just like so. Maybe just a little bit more. Your twig spoon, available at all of your outdoor stores. Oh, just a side note. Honey inside a little Ziploc bag like this is great. When it's empty, toss it in the fire. It's like getting those little packets at the, whatever little restaurant. They give you little packets of honey. It's kind of like making your own. Alright, that's probably about to the point where I can drink it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of reach in here and dip out the worst of this. I know, doesn't that look just delicious? That gets out the worst of it, so the rest of it's pretty much just water. There's a few little bit of stringiness in there, but you can actually eat the stuff. It's not going to hurt you. So now, let's take a drink of this. Let's see if my headache goes away. doesn't really have an unpleasant taste. It just kind of tastes like wood. If you were wondering, it just kind of tastes like wood. But it's not bad. It's a very good anti-inflammatory, and believe it or not, it really will take care of your headache. It's warming. There's quite a few other benefits to willow. I know it's a very good anti-inflammatory. It's very good for fevers. Like the Native Americans, that was like one of the things they used very, very heavily was white willow bark or black willow bark for fevers. So, next time you're back in the mountains and your head is pounding, you might be looking right at what could take it away. Just something to keep in mind. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have comments, thoughts, more information on willow, anything, or you just want to totally school me about what I just had to say, please leave a comment. I'll be happy to take criticism about this.